All right, here he is, one of the best bantamweight contenders in the world, Cory Sandhagen. Perhaps a victim of expectation at times when he signed with the UFC not all that long ago in 2018. A lot of people felt like he was going to be a future world champion. He started 5-0 in the UFC, before that humbling at the hands of Aljamain Sterling, but he has methodically built himself back up. Of course, fought Petr Yan for the interim bantamweight championship back in 2021, and now a few years later, having rounded out his all-around game, Cory Sandhagen likely one fight away from undisputed greatness. Cory Sandhagen enters the Octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship go. Well, some would argue that the former champion Petr Yan is the greatest fighter in UFC history to have actually lost 3 fights in a row. This man has either been champion or #1 contender for much of his UFC career. He's got that patented high shell. He's one of the best boxers in the UFC, and if you are looking for a boxer to cross over to the sport of boxing in this era of super fights and realize success, you can do a whole lot worse than Petr Yan. He doesn't really have much interest in that right now. He wants to get back to undisputed greatness, and he's got a good opportunity in this matchup tonight to do just that. Petr Yan has graced the Octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! Our round for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Cory Sandhagen. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Bantamweight champion, Petr Yan.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, well, as several of Cory Sandhagen's past opponents can attest, all he needs is one little opening to close the show. Now, he did talk a lot with us this week about his grappling improvements, and he feels like the takedown is going to be there. But, of course, flying knee! All right, so Petr Yan at times a slow starter, finding the range here early tonight.
And that's out of the norm for Petr Yan. As you said, he's a guy that starts a bit slow because he always wants to process information. He's a professor out there, but by landing that shot right there, it tells you that he's taking a bit of a different approach tonight.
Sandhagen gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. While this striker knows one direction, that is forward. He knows one style, that is aggressive, and that's exactly what we've seen tonight.
He has every intent of overwhelming every guy he steps into the Octagon with, and he's doing that up to this point of the first round.
So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have landed for Petr Yan. Sandhagen's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Got tagged a couple times. Nice combo up top.
We cross the midpoint. Tries to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it high, and now he's got hurt bad.
Oh!
in the fight.
Yep. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of beautiful timing and placement to land the fight. Look for the connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon. Look at it, real good to stop it, and he will.
Holy smokes.
What a fight. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, we now go inside the Octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Petr Yan.
All right, so he came into this fight as the unquestioned best 135-pound fighter in the world, and nothing about that effort will change that narrative. Congrats to the still UFC bantamweight champion.
Congratulations to the bantamweight champion of the world. A top-notch fighter who has all the skill you need to reign atop this division for a real long time.